Welcome back to politics. This nigga feed just went dark.
I'm back.
I'm still not used to hearing the new intro, but we back, episode 92. Did Reggie White wear 92?
Yes, he
I can't.
did.
Oh, all right, the Reggie White episode. We ate away from 100.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good. We was talking about that nigga earlier this week in one of the chats. Like, is who was Aaron Donald greater than him? That was a conversation that was being had amongst people.
Yeah.
I don't watch enough recent football to really go there. But man, we ate away from 100. Man, I didn't think we was gonna get to 100. When did we stop this, Ronnie? The in person joints. Who was we at? Like episode 15?
Yeah, it was like 15. It was like super. Yeah, it was like no. I think we made it up to like 20 before.
Nah, I don't think we made. Nah, I don't think it was like episode 20. Was it?
I think so. Yeah, because we did like a few like bonus episodes and stuff. So yeah.
Oh well, yeah. If you count the bonus episodes, then yeah, we made the like 20. But yeah, we here. I realized I think Joe has actually been with us longer than he hasn't been with us now.
Yeah.
Time flies by. But yeah,
Yeah. It seems just like yesterday. This nigga came on and called our favorite album "Dirt," and then the rest was history.
The rest is history.
Hey, we actually missed the 20th anniversary of Come Home With Me a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm sad about that because that's a major occasion in my life.
Yeah.
That
Definitely is a vibe.
the fucking introduction. Well, it wasn't really the introduction, but it was like the coming out party for Joel Santana on that album. Like, man, man, I thought the nigga was gonna be the one, bruh.
That's actually a fun conversation to like hip hop niggas who lied to us.
Yeah,
like we thought was gonna be next, and then
it's quite a few.
Like it's you got college football players that lied to you, college basketball players that lied to you, then like rappers that lied to you. Because rap don't have a minor leagues for real, but like the mixtape era was kind of like the minor leagues for hip hop, like where you had a feeling of who was gonna be next, and that was kind of like college, and because nobody really watch minor league baseball for real, so like ain't no telling who. Like I don't know, hell, no one watch Major League Baseball. But like, with college, like Devin Gardner at Michigan, that nigga lied to us. That nigga's one of the biggest liars of all time. That nigga lied.
He ain't lied to me.
He lied to you too.
I saw through the smoke screen. He ain't lied to me.
That nigga lied to you too.
Troy Smith lied to me.
He definitely ain't lied to me.
Nah, he lied. He was cooking.
He was cooking Michigan, but Michigan couldn't stop mobile quarterbacks. That's why Appalachian State got that ass on up through. Well, except Tebow, because Tebow wasn't fast.
My boy Chris Leak lied to me.
Really? You thought Chris Leak was gonna make it in the pros?
Yeah, I thought he would at least have a career. I mean,
Jabari Parker lied to us.
Oh man, Jabari let me down.
That's one of the biggest liars of all time.
Michael Beasley lied to me.
See, I don't feel like Michael Beasley lied as much as he was probably too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would have thrived. Young him would have thrived in this positionless basketball world, but he wasn't quite a 4 and wasn't quite a 3. So I don't know the teams really knew what to do with him other than just because he wasn't Kevin Durant either. Like KD worked because like even though PJ Carlesimo crazy ass tried to have him run a shooting guard, like he had the skill set to do that. But like eventually he settled in at the 3. I don't know that Beasley could really be a pure 3 or like he's a young Beasley is a prototype 4 in today's world. So I don't know that he really lied to us as much as he did. The league just wasn't ready for him.
Yeah, because I watched Paulo Banchero today, and he's like Michael Beasley on drugs. So like in this area of positionless basketball, like he would thrive. But yeah, they try to push him into like, okay, you're just a 4, and that quite didn't work for him.
Yeah, because you still had like power forwards when he came in, and then that was transitioning to the era of the stretch 4, but he wasn't quite either one of those. So yeah, but yeah, Joel Santana lied to us. Lloyd Banks lied to us. Big Sean lied to us.
I'm sorry. Lloyd Banks never lied to me.
Lloyd Banks lied to me, goddammit.
I never was a believer. The Hunger for More was a trash album. And
Whoa.
But that's what I'm saying. Like coming off the G Unit mixtapes, the G Unit album, the features on 50 shit, you would have thought the Hunger for More would have actually been like they had the whole rollout ready for that nigga. They did the Smile joint off the G Unit album. On Fire came out before. They did the little Warrior snippet. Like you would have thought that Lloyd Banks' album was gonna be heat because they had that whole G Unit Shady Aftermath monster, and then
What's wrong with Hunger for More? I'm sorry. Hold on.
I never liked the album. You can ask anybody who was around. I've always said that Straight Outta Cashville was the second best project that came out of G Unit.
He has been, I can,
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. The Hunger for More was the lie. Like I'm talking about before the debut, before that nigga got to the pros. The Hunger for More was like, oh yeah, nigga, you Ryan Leaf out here. Like you ain't
y'all niggas.
Nah, bro.
Another one.
Murphy Lee.
I didn't. Oh yeah, Murphy Lee definitely lied. I seen the game complaining earlier about the documentary not being a top 200 album of all time on Complex lists, and I don't think the documentary is great. I'm just gonna go on record and say that I never cared for that album either because it was 50 cent. It was 50 cent throwaways.
So I got two takes on that. One, that list is purposely outrageous to generate controversy,
which is why I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it.
Like we trust me, me and Ronnie have done our share of lists in the reincarnations of the Kids Wear Crowns through the digital era that we've entered in. When we do accurate lists, nobody gives a fuck. You got to say you got to do some outlandish shit like putting Cardi B's album in the top 30 of all time or top 40 of all time, whatever they did, to generate some controversy. So motherfuckers will go look at your list.
It was. I think Invasion of Privacy was like number 18, which is blasphemous. They had it as one of the top 10 female albums of all time.
So you mean to tell me Cardi B Invasion of Privacy is one of the top 18 albums in the history of music?
History of hip hop.
Okay. Whatever. What have you?
But at the same time, when these places, I think it was Rolling Stone that made this. That's a predominantly like rock covering like entity over there.
Their culture board or whatever they call it has one nigga on it.
Hey, I don't really
Yakubians.
Like for you people can say whatever they want about Illmatic, but Illmatic has its place in hip hop. Illmatic wasn't nowhere near the top 20, so the list was invalid to me.
Yeah, that alone. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's the documentary is like Game didn't really know how to rap yet on that month. Like if you go back and listen to it now, it's clearly someone who didn't know how to rap for real, which is still amazing that album is revered as it is, and that nigga really couldn't rap yet for real. But yeah, Lloyd Banks lied to us, Ron. I'm sorry. When Joe Budden can sum up your career in a throwaway bar on Dumb Out, that's a problem. And these young motherfuckers is about to fuck up, like leaving their whole career in some bitch car. And the funny part about that is that was the leaked album that he was finna turn in, and that shit was Cheeks.
No, that was Cheeks. No, that was terrible.
I feel like Lloyd Banks and Joel Santana have like the same exact career. Like their careers like literally mirror each other.
Well, I don't think Banks was ever as hyped as Joel's was, because that niggas was waiting on I Can't Feel My Face, and Wayne was like out of here by the time and that's why, funny enough, like there's an article that talks about why I Can't Feel My Face didn't come out, and it's because Wayne was so popular that every time he did a verse, somebody leaked it online. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't make an album, because as soon as Wayne recorded something, an engineer was taking that shit putting that shit on a USB drive and uploading that shit to the internet.
Well, you also had Cam and whatever Joel's label situation too, that played a part in it too.
Then that nigga sell Joel's contract to Def Jam for like $2 million or some shit.
Yeah, some scandalous shit.
After them niggas was beefing with Hov,
for a couple million, I could get you out your deal.
Come on,
nigga said, Oh yeah, you was riding with me. You been riding with me on all this fuck Rockefeller shit. Now I'm gonna sell your contract to Jay-Z. That nigga Jay-Z did so many niggas dirty in Def Jam. That nigga Petey
Jay-Z did a bunch of niggas dirty, period.
Well, yeah.
Man, he was doing Rockefeller niggas dirty shit. He even gotta go get to the Def Jam niggas.
Nah, I mean, he did Tierra Marie dirty.
No,
even though she kind of did herself dirty, but
I'm saying even before you get to the Def Jam niggas, he was doing dirty. He was doing the niggas in Rockefeller dirty before he even
like the thing with Tierra Marie was he picked her over Rihanna. Like
he did, yeah.
Like when we just talk, like again, we've had this conversation before with just all-time bad Jay-Z decisions, but that's like probably the worst one. Like you picked it so.
She
like
was not it, man.
He
did everything. Like he had Myth Bleak on the feature. That nigga had the whole Rockefeller in that how a girl feels video.
Man, putting Myth Bleak on the feature ain't doing a lot, bro. No disrespect, but
no. What we're saying is like Rihanna was showing you that she could do this shit, and he still ended up going with Tierra over Rihanna.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm more so saying like Myth Bleak was to push you over the top. Like
I meant from a Rockefeller standpoint. Like he was doing everything to stamp her as the princess of the rock. And at that point in time, the only nigga you could really put, like outside of Jay himself, that you could put on a Tierra Marie feature from Rockefeller was Myth Bleak. Like it was either that or one of the Young Guns. Like
he could have threw Cam on there. Like
that's after the that's after the breakup.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
He was trying to put Petey on shit. Like, bro, throw Petey crack on that bitch.
I mean, Petey dissed that nigga. That nigga did
because
camel face hunting season shit.
Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Out of all of the state property guys, like Petey is definitely the one who should have blown. But like his career just
him, Stack, and Max B are like three of the greatest what ifs. Like they're like the
niggas was too ahead of their time.
Yeah, they like Percy Harvin and Mike Beasley and like all them niggas that was just like too advanced for what it was that like the league hadn't caught up to them niggas yet. But like if you throw Petey Crack out today or 5 years ago, he out of here immediately. Now that nigga out here performing the niggas' weddings and shit. No disrespect.
If you would have put like the shit Max B was making in like 06, 07, if he would have been dropping that in 15 and 16, Max B, well, even right when Future came out, like Max B might have been the biggest nigga in the world. Like honestly.
Picture me rolling, man. Like if like you could drop that today and Big Avail was ahead of his time.
Blow me a dub. Blow me a dub remix. Man. Yeah, I'm riding to that tomorrow back to Alabama. I cannot. I gotta put that on. City with no hoes? Come on, man. Niggas ain't making songs called Cities with no hoes.
Hey, I need to go hold you. That sound like if a nigga dropped the album like that today, I'm probably listening to it off GP unless they just got like a trash track.
Oh no, that the City with no hoes is the track.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a fire title. But like if a nigga like if like a dirtbag R&B, like if Ty Dolla $ign dropped the City like an album called The City with No Hoes next Friday, I'm listening to that shit. Like off the strength.
Yeah, like, bro, like, she sucked it or touched it in Miami. Like,
she touched it in Miami.
Come on, man.
She love it in her fanny.
Had the girl all up in the video getting more shine than the kid after he just knocked the teeth out. That bitch in there with fake teeth. That nigga was going off, man.
Speaking of albums with a little bit of dirtbag in them. Niggas listen to the Aaron Ray album?
I still gotta check that out. I ain't had a chance.
Yeah, like I actually wanted to check that out and couldn't. Like I'm kind of upset.
No family bias.
Because we don't really know that nigga. His family. We don't really know that nigga.
That motherfucker slaps. And I posted on my Instagram story earlier a song I was listening to.
I managed to figure out how to get up top here.
Oh, okay, son. Thank you.
I used the
okay. But no, I posted the a song with my story, and one of my homeboys was like, "Oh man, I've been on here for a while. I ain't listened to it in a while." And he came back, he like, "Hey, nah, this song fire as hell." I'm like, "Hey man." Go get that album, bro.
So far, Bad Idea, like, no lies, is probably my song of the year so far.
Oh,
like my favorite song this year. I love that fucking record. Like that joint is fucking fire. Like it's equal parts like Dirty Mac and Dirtbag. Like, and then that nigga Blast come through. But like the chorus is, it's a bad idea to fuck with you when you love somebody else. It's a bad idea to take my heart. It belongs to someone else. Like, so that nigga Dirty Mac and Am being a dirtbag like all at once.
That's the story of my military.
Yeah,
my military career right there.
That take me back to simpler times.
No, yeah, man.
Simpler times.
I'm just playing.
The good old like nah. Like and like to me what's wild about the album is like the back half is actually like more fire than the front half, but the front half still fire. Like he just experimented more with the production, and then he gets back into his bag like around I think it's the joint Set It Off. Either Set It Off or what's the joint with D Smoke on it?
I think I don't know. I think after the interlude, it really like kind of take off. Like with dudes.
Yeah, the Childish Major interlude.
Yeah, I think after that it just.
That nigga Childish Major doing spoken word about being a dirtbag.
And then like if you like it got an old school sound, but then he's like talking about a lot of fucking in there. So if you like your R&B with a lot of fucking in it, then this is where you need to be going.
Yeah. After Dead Player's Testimony with Childish Major, that's the interlude. And then like Hideout is a banger, Set It Off banger, The Mood banger. Like so the first three, like Serious is dope. This Is Nice, Gold, and Freak are probably like more like experimental with production. And then you get Hideout, Set It Off, The Mood. D Smoke's verse on The Mood is fucking crazy. Lovely is a little more experimental. Storm with Terrace Martin, Close to Home, like them three joints are a little more experimental. But then you get the Miss Frustration with Van Jess, Bad Idea with Blast, What It Is with Ari Lennox, and he closes out with Nothing Forever with Ty Dolla $ign. Like smokers. So yeah, if you ain't check that album out, like please listen to it. Again, we not saying that like yes, me and Fee are related to the nigga, but again, like. If you show that nigga picture of me, was like, hey, this nigga said he your cousin, you probably I don't know what the fuck that nigga is. So this ain't like no family relative bias type shit. Like that joint is actually like phenomenal. Check like again, I if I'm pulling up to the crib and I know I got like 2 songs left, wherever I'm at on that album, I skip the Bad Idea because I know I'm gonna have to run that motherfucker at least twice.
Say less. I'm gonna check it out.
At least twice. But all right, man, what the fuck we talking about? We done bullshit around for about 20 minutes. What the fuck are we talking about this episode?
I mean, I guess we could talk about the very significant, sports event that's currently happening in our nation.
Oh, you talking about the Hornets hiring Kenny Atkinson?
Absolutely the fuck not. Nobody cares about that.
Damn.
Hey, nigga, I care.
That's the only nigga that cares about that.
Fuck you mean?
Damn, no.
I'm not wearing a Hornets jersey.
See what I hope happens now is that I hope Cheese Eyes trade makes a trade for Kyrie. So Kyrie is back under Kenny Atkinson again.
I mean, that's not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm just saying, like, my hate is that strong.
Although
my hate is that strong,
I would not be mad at a Miles Bridges for Kyrie. Well, never mind, because Terry Rozier gotta go. Kyrie and Melo ain't coexisting.
Nah, your boy Miles Bridges out here wilding,
bro. This nigga out here putting lean up on a gap. I'm like, dog, the owner of your team just said these niggas ain't got enough discipline. And your ass out here putting lean up on your fucking eyes. Like, I know niggas in the NBA smoke weed.
That's purple Kool-Aid, bro.
Man, I ain't never seen grape Kool-Aid that light.
At all.
And niggas don't even drink grape Kool-Aid. Who the fuck drink purple Kool-Aid, bro?
Yeah, that's one of those great Mondo coolers.
Like, this nigga, like, what are you doing? Like, even if it's not actually lean, why put that out there? Like, it's just stupid either way. It's stupid either way. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, part of me likes the access we have to the stars these days, but part of me is like, hey, y'all too loud.
It's like, one, we already know MJ hates rap music. Like, number one. 2, you ain't even that good at rap. Like, I ain't even gonna say that not that good. 2, you trash at rapping. That nigga is ass. Like, he makes Kobe on that Brian McKnight joint sound like goddamn Black Thought.
Hey, them Flint and Detroit boys different. Yeah, them Flint and Detroit boys different with the rapping, man.
What do you like? And the sad part is he bidding against himself. Ain't nobody out here got the cap space for you, bro. The Hornets really the only team that can really give you any money for real. And you out here doing this stupid. After MJ just said, yeah, we fired Borrego because of the disciplinary issues on and off the court. And your dumb ass doing this.
Man,
well, I said that nigga not a top 25 nigga under 25.
The problem with this younger generation, and this goes to like drill rappers, like any of you niggas doing illegal shit. Y'all stop putting the shit online, bro. Like the world does not need to see you doing illegal activities, bro.
Then how they gonna know I'm out here doing illegal activities?
I mean, but that's the thing. What Joe said is exactly them niggas' mentality. How niggas
exactly.
Bro, you are about to get a 9-figure contract. Who gives a fuck what other niggas think about you? Why are you even out here trying to rap?
For the niggas.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
It ain't for the bitches.
Like this nigga could potentially get 125 M's. That's what they projecting this nigga at. 5 years, 125 M's. And you finna fuck that up because you want to post a picture of lean and weed. When you got one of the only, I think the only black owner in major professional sports, and that nigga hates everything about hip hop culture. The fuck are you doing?
Hey, hold on, man. I just looked up some of Miles Bridges' lyrics. I got to share this with y'all. If you're in Portland, we go trail. The Blazer whip, call me B. Roy. Thought I had a Glock. I got a drink. That's a decoy.
Boo.
Hey, bro, how was the flow when he said it though? What was that the flow?
It don't matter.
It was off beat. It was off beat like the rest.
Yeah,
of the
all his
Detroit
like
niggas.
he more off beat than Big Sean.
That's not possible, bro.
No, it is.
Nah.
He ain't more off beat than Silk the Shocker.
Hey, we ain't about to have no Silk the Shocker disrespect,
man.
Bro.
That nigga Silk the Shocker, it still beats that nigga ain't caught up to. Like,
hey, bro,
we are 25 years
originator.
after that nigga recorded some of them songs, and the beat still ain't caught up to that nigga. The beat still ain't.
Hey, he's the originator. He's allowed to do it, bro. Like that was just his style.
Joe, Nate, can't fuck with it, can you?
Like Daylight said, if he performed at 8, you got to put the beat on at 7 so he'll catch up to it.
But no, the actual sporting event that the Warriors are ahead right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not surprised by anything that happens with this series. So yeah,
I mean, what I'll say is, number one, I think I'm on the record as saying the Boston had a chance to win, and they were the ones who could give these niggas the best series. But like, I think what's interesting to me is like, I mean, one, we got the game 1 debacle. Like that's just like that's probably gonna be the thing that decides this series. Like if we just keeping it real, because if they win, if they that's a game they basically gave away. These niggas was up 15 in the fourth quarter and lost by double digits.
I mean, they should have won game 3 too. Well, they could have won game 3. This is the problem with them now. Without KD, these niggas are 9-12 in the finals. Without him, like the Warriors team as a collective. Now that Clay is not 100%, Jordan Poole done fucking Malika Andrews done stole this nigga powers. Andrew Wiggins, they have nobody when Steph is off the court. Like for whatever reason, when Steph Curry gets hot, Steve Kerr be like, "Oh, you hot? Hey man, go take a seat and cool off."
Oh, he James Borrego.
Nigga, get back in, get cold, and while he's off the floor, there's nobody on their team who can just go get a bucket. Like the system is cool, but you need a nigga to go get a bucket. Like the Celtics have 2 niggas who can come down and get a fucking bucket at any given time. Jaylen Brown can get to the rim and get a bucket. Jason Tatum can get a bucket anytime he want to. Aside from Steph Curry, the Warriors do not have that. The Warriors need KD.
And it should be the former number 1 overall pick, one of the most physically gifted players in the league right now. but he's at his best when he's the third or fourth option on the court. Like it just ain't in him to take the ball and say, y'all niggas get the fuck out the way. I'm finna go score on these niggas. Because Andrew Wiggins physically, athletically, giftedly is in the same class as Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. But the mentality ain't there.
When Wiggins has put the ball on the floor in this series and goes strong to the rim, it looks like nobody can stop him. But it's when he does it. He don't do it too fucking often.
And that's something that I feel like Ime has identified. He's like, yeah, I want you to try to beat us because we're actually not going to put focus on you. So like, we want you to try to take over the game. And he hasn't done it yet, which is weird because, as you said, every time, like he has those little spurts where he's like, okay, like nobody's like really fucking with me on the court right now. But at the same time, like that meme that been going around, if you show his X-ray, he don't got no dog in him either. So. Yeah,
dog. You go back to that 2014 draft. That's one of the most wild number 2 overall picks for a lot of like the last 20 some odd years have been cursed. Like if you just go back and look at some of the like KD's probably the best number 2 overall pick that you find. Him and like LaMarcus Aldridge are like 2 of the best number 2 overall picks. Like outside of when you get that Lakers run of D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram. Whoever the fuck else they drafted in that time frame, I can't remember.
And them niggas cheeks. I'm just one.
I mean, D'Lo made an all-star team. Ingram can be the best player on a playoff team, not a finals team. But
he can be the what now?
The best player on a playoff team.
He's the best player currently on the team.
He's the best player currently on the playoff team.
I don't like that nigga. I would never admit it.
I do think I do think Brandon Ingram is about to ascend, like with CJ McCollum over there. I do. It's gonna be tough because they're in the West, but I do see ascension. The things I've seen from him, like versus Phoenix, I like his game. Like,
no. He definitely. I think once I think going to New Orleans and having the pressure off him of being a Laker, being the number 2 overall pick, people compare him to KD, which just because them niggas built alike, that nigga's not Kevin Durant. Like. He's his own player. But like number 2 overall picks just historically like ain't good. Like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a number 2 overall pick.
Now that's one of the nastiest of all time.
I think Tyrese Thomas was a number 2 overall pick.
Tough bucket.
Who else? Sam Bowie, number 2 overall. Like just pick a draft and go to the number 2 overall pick, and there's like a 50-50 chance that nigga was.
Wasn't Hasheem Thabeet?
Hasheem Thabeet was the number 2 overall pick. Like for real, just pick a random draft year, and there's a 50-50 chance the number 2 overall pick was ass.
I mean, you could do that for any pick though, like 50-50.
No, hold on.
Yeah, I feel like if we just go through.
Yeah, let's look at number 14 overall picks, bro. Because that nigga Terry Rozier was number 14. He cheats. So, yeah. I don't give a fuck what niggas tell me, bro.
Listen, Terry Rozier should never be more than the 6th man on a title contender. If you're lucky, like that's
I don't even want him as a 6th man.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want that.
Okay. 2009 NBA draft, number 2 overall pick, Hasheem Thabeet. 2010.
Ooh, okay.
2010 NBA draft, Evan Turner was the number 2 overall pick.
Evan Turner cheeks, though.
Who was the number 3 pick in these drafts? Who was the number 4 pick?
Derek Favors. Derek Favors was the number 3. Oh, okay. So we don't have to do like 3 and 4. Okay, but we'll just find niggas that was like significantly better way after. DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, Paul George in the Evan Turner draft.
I think if you go through every draft, like Devin Booker,
James Harden,
look where he was drafted.
James Harden was the number 3 pick in the Hasheem Thabeet draft. Steph Curry and DeMar Rosen also in that. Drew Holiday, Jeff Teague, Darren Collison, like just randomly sitting is better. 2011, I'm pretty sure 2011 was Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Nope, that was Derek Williams. Kemba Walker, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Vucevic.
I mean, the trend is like obvious because I feel like every year there's like the consensus number one guy, and then there's always like a guy who is like just has the potential but pretty raw, and that guy ends up typically being the number 2 pick. Like for instance, like I remember like Hashim Thabit like being really raw in college, but like, well, if he could just put it together in the NBA, nah, he's ass. Do not draft him at number 2, and you see what happened.
So 2012 was Kid Gilchrist. 2013 had the rare number 1 overall pick being a bust, which is fucking Anthony Bennett.
Oh yeah. see, you should never draft Anthony Bennett number 1, so I can't even call him a bust. Like who was looking? Yeah.
But like, I mean, the 2 and 3 in that is like Victor Oladipo and Otto Porter, and even though that's not great, like them niggas are both. That's the CJ McCollum's draft. Michael Carter Williams. Giannis.
But I don't know. I think before not CJ McCollum, but before Victor Oladipo got hurt, he was
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying Victor Oladipo
was well on his way.
No, Victor Oladipo is the obvious. He should have been Giannis should have been the number 1 pick in that draft. But if we're going back and looking at that draft from when it was drafted, Victor Oladipo was clearly better than Anthony Bennett. Like that's not even a discussion. 2014, that's Jabari Parker.
Was Giannis good in like college or whatever it is?
Giannis is like one of he came from Europe.
Yeah, he came straight from Europe. Yeah,
Giannis got developed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just trying to make sure because it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like at the time of that draft, no one was thinking about Giannis.
Yeah, because Giannis, they were calling him like, oh, he's the Greek KD, and then it was like, oh, he could play point guard, and he could so like no one really knew what to do with him back then. And plus, he was like
J Kid had that nigga running point.
No, it was nasty, but yeah. So yeah, nobody really knew what to do with him, man. He had to, of course, put work into his body when he got to the league. So yeah, I mean, I get that looking back in hindsight.
Giannis is what Michael Carter Williams was supposed to be. What everybody thought he was going to be. That's
I think Melo was what people thought Michael Carter Williams would be.
Well, I'm saying because Jason Kidd had Michael Carter Williams as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. 2015 is when like you start seeing the number 2 picks like decrease in trashness. So that's D'Lo Russell. I mean, he wasn't the greatest, but the nigga made an all-star team. 2016 is Brandon Ingram. 2017
trash.
Come on, man. That nigga went to
Duke,
bro. That man is a Tar Heel. He from Kingston, North Carolina. He is a Tar Heel.
I can't let you get the BI slander off, bro. That nigga is
Tar Heel.
Trash, bro.
Number 2, the number 2 with 20. Ronnie hates Brandon Ingram because he was a Tar Heel fan growing up, and he only went to Duke because North Carolina was under
sanctions.
Yeah, on sanctions. So like Roddy feels like that nigga tanked the Blue Devils while he was there because that nigga ain't want to be there.
He a sleeper agent.
I respect like you niggas with like college, like fandom and all that.
But y'all niggas ain't what when was the last time Duke won a title?
Nigga, who like that's not what we're talking about. That's not what
I'm saying. You saying he was a sleeper agent? It's not like y'all. It's not like he stopped y'all niggas from winning the title.
Man got a Tar Heel tattoo on him. Man, get out of here.
2017 was Lonzo. 2018. I mean, when you get the Wiseman, we might have to have a discussion. 2018. Oh yeah, that was Marvin Bagley. So never mind. Yep.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. I think Bagley can revive his career.
I don't even think Bagley is trash. I just think he's on the team with too many people like him.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That was a bad pick by Sacramento.
Yeah,
but I mean, as it stands.
Why did Tatum throw that?
2020. That was Wiseman. So that might end up being bad. And in 2020,
y'all giving up on Wiseman already? This nigga ain't even played.
Might be, Joe. I said might be.
man, but like y'all giving out might be's after 2 years, like that's crazy.
I think as long as Wiseman is on Golden State and he stays healthy, he's gonna be fine because they develop talent like better than almost anybody in the league.
Yeah, because I was thinking about the other day, like I was like playing like a mock draft in my head, like I feel like I know who they're gonna draft, and if they do, they're gonna get another steal. Like I feel like they're gonna end up drafting someone like Wendell Moore Jr. from Duke. He was the starting small forward, but he's more of a two because he's like 6'5" ish. But yeah,
all these Wendells.
Nigga, I don't know. If your name is Wendell, you get a scholarship to Duke automatically.
If your name is Wendell and you're named after your daddy, like you might as well just go on to Duke.
And now I will say about this year's draft, whoever drafts fucking the old boy from Gonzaga.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren. Yeah, that boy is not it,
bro. You're wasting a pick, bro. Don't draft. Like I would take Buddy from Auburn, bro. He's trash, bro.
Now
I'm sorry.
when they played against Memphis, that was a blacked scene, like because Jalen Duren did that man so wrong in the post. Jalen Duren like put hands on that man at the post.
Didn't they play Houston too?
Yeah, he got dead wrong first. I think it got yeah.
The thing with him is you need a bruising big man who can get rebounds, like Steven Adams. Like you need a Steven Adams next to him because he at best he's going to be Kristaps Porzingis. Like at best, and we've seen how that works. Like he is a finesse big who can shoot threes and on block shots on help defense, but he is not a rim protector.
At best, he's going to be Kelly Olynyk. Like at best,
bro, you're gonna have to surround him like how the Blazers, not the Blazers, how the Cavs have surrounded Lauri Markkanen with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, like to hide this nigga.
But you need one of them because he is a 7 foot small forward who doesn't have lateral quickness, and that historically don't work out too great.
Thank you, because that's my thing too. Because like they try to say he's like a skilled big man, he's not agile, he's not strong, and to me, like he's really not that skilled. Like he just has like an incredibly long wingspan. Because like just watching several games, like both on defense and offense, like he really gives you nothing. Like it's only when they're playing like inferior like competition that he really shined. But when he played against Bama, when he played against Memphis, like guys who are like actually like more adept in the post, like he did nothing.
Like, bro, when it was time for the rubber to meet the road, they was running their offense through the dude with the porn mustache, bro.
Yeah,
like
I forget that.
like the
future Charlotte Hornet Drew Timmy.
Hey,
like he
relax.
looked like somebody off a semi-pro, bro. Like he looked like he was a spoof. He looked like one of the niggas Bob Cousy used to play against, bro.
Like, hey, relax. Ever since Mitch came here, we don't draft them niggas no more, Roddy. Relax.
Okay. All right. Hey, Drew Timmy, nice for real. Like he's actually like legit nice.
But I'm saying like a dude like Drew Timmy who don't mind banging in the post and has a little bit of like, because I keep seeing people mocking him to the Thunder, and I'm like, they don't have the bruising. Like he would actually fit better with Orlando because of the fact that
I feel like they're gonna take him.
They have Wagner and Wendell Carter, who like,
and they got Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba been balling down there too. On the
well, see, I think they're gonna trade Mo Bamba.
They crazy. I think,
and funny enough, the team he's been linked to is the Hornets, and that nigga's gonna come to the Hornets and be ass.
He'll be come to the Hornets. You gonna be mad at him because he gonna be outside shooting threes like cats.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with that. The thing that I've wanted from the Hornets is to stop playing these untalented second round picks. That's what, like, again, Cody Martin, Jalen McDaniels, and Devontae Graham should not have been seeing the fucking floor. Them niggas is ass. Like they are not good. But like I've seen people say like Orlando fans want Cody Martin so bad, and they're like, yeah, if we get Jabari or Holmgren, we should do a sign and trade with Charlotte for Cody Martin. Please do.
Bro, if you
think off my team.
If I'm Orlando, I do not want Chet Holmgren. Give me Jabari or give me Pablo. Like I need like some type of skill and athleticism and a nigga who can create his own shot. I don't need no more tall niggas who need help because they don't really have enough fucking help. Like Franz Wagner might be the best playmaker on the team, and that is terrible.
I think Suggs is gonna be okay. I think between Suggs, Anthony and Fultz, two of them are gonna work out enough to be a starting backcourt for them niggas. Like I think they'll be fine there. But like where they really probably need more help at is on the wings. Like they got backcourt, they got big bodies. They really need, like, that's why I think Jabari's a better fit. Jabari's probably the best fit, but I think Holmgren fits best with them. Like I don't want
they got to get rid of that mega preacher.
Yeah, no. Jonathan Isaac got to go. Like, get that nigga off your squad. Get that nigga out the league.
I forgot he was even in the league.
That nigga been injured, man. Thank God, because that nigga been out here on his maggot shit. Fucking coon.
Yeah, he cooning it up real hard.
Can Jabari get a? Can he get a bucket? Is he a walking bucket?
No, I ain't gonna lie. Jabari is him. Like he's good, and he hasn't even like tapped his potential.
Yeah, I don't think he's as good as he's gonna be yet. Like, I don't know if he's like right now. Like, if he's what? Okay.
God
Hey,
damn,
Uncle AJ.
that boy looks just like you without a glass, boy. God damn. Oh shit, my bad.
He can't hear.
Okay.
That nigga hear my brother cuss all the time, bro.
Hey,
yeah, I know, man. I just try to keep it clean.
But nah, like Jabari is like, I don't know if he's like conference finals, NBA finals, like come up and get you a bucket by himself, but like he's versatile defensively. He can shoot and he can, get to the paint. Like to me, because I think the thing with Paolo that you might like have pause with is he struggled to get buckets against inferior defenders sometimes. So I think that might, but I think you can develop that. Like the raw talent is there.
Yeah, and like most big men, like they shoot at a high enough level, like to from three to be like threatening, like, oh, okay, this is a piece of his game. But now Jabari is like legit good from like the mid range at three, the 3-point line. Like he's like scary good, and then like his athleticism, and he's a dog on defense. So yeah, like I think he has like the whole package. And once he like develops even more, like because he is only a fraction of as good as he could be. So when he develops a bit more, he's gonna be scared.
And Ron hates everything about Auburn.
And I hate everything about Auburn. So me saying this,
and what do you like to call them? Lee County Technical?
Lee County Technical School. Yeah.
Ronnie hates.
Jabari's a dog. I think he'll be the best player, and then like Pablo has the ceiling to be the best player. He just gonna have to put it together. It depends on where he goes.
Like, his I think Paulo Banchero, like as far as like offensively, like has like the best like just skill, like the best package offensively. Like he's probably like the best scorer in this draft. But what scares me about him is like you said, AJ, like those periods where he has gone cold, and plus his defense is shaky for someone.
Like when who old boy 45 on North Carolina.
Yeah, Walker Kessler. Oh yeah, I want to know Baycott did that man wrong.
Like when you struggling to score against Baycott, who like is gonna be like like Michael Jordan gonna get that man a job off the strength of it being North Carolina. Like he's gonna be on the Greensboro Swarm next season, getting 8 minutes a night. Like when you struggling to score against him, like we gotta ask a few questions. Like, but again, I think that's coaching, and I think, him going to I'm afraid for him if he goes to the Rockets because they don't have no veteran. Well, I mean they got Eric Gordon.
Yeah, and that's. They're about to get into like a baby bull situation where they're going to realize like, hey, this ain't going to work. We got to offload somebody because that team, like it's too many niggas with the new nigga man buns on that team to make it work. So you got it's too many light skinned niggas on that team. No offense.
Not only that, but
and that's the thing with Pablo. Like Pablo is another light skinned, good hair finesse nigga. And nothing against y'all because I can say that because I'm a light skinned nigga with good hair. So. You can't have too many of them niggas on the same team because somebody has to like have what the public perceives as dark skinned nigga tendencies. Like you need a nigga to go do the dirty work, bro. You can't have a bunch of pretty Rickies, bro.
Like not only that, but like who's gonna be the veteran to teach these niggas like how to do shit?
Yeah.
Like if you want a prime example of like a team that has no veteran leadership, again, 10 minutes uptown, Charlotte. Like even though Gordon Hayward, like the reason Isaiah Thomas stuck around is because niggas was like, yeah, he was great for the locker room. You gave Gordon Hayward $120 million to be great for the locker room and show these niggas how to win, and that nigga don't give a fuck. Like so, if you don't have a good vet on a team that young, them niggas are going to like it's gonna be like the Wizards with Nick Young and JaVale McGee. Like if anybody remembers like just how wild and how bad a basketball them niggas played and all the off the court shit to them niggas, like you don't want that situation with your young team. You need somebody in there to be like, hey, y'all niggas need to relax. Or you got to hire Paul Silas.
Bro, when your vet is John Wall.
No, I think that was Gilbert Arenas, wasn't it?
No. I'm talking about this current Houston squad.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you have a bunch of young niggas, you don't want them getting used to losing as a professional.
Yeah.
Like that is the worst thing is coming to a team and like, oh well, we're going fucking 20 and 62 this year. Listen, get my money. Like, you're never going to win.
Yeah, these are guys, you know, McDonald All-American guys, like All-American guys. So yeah, you do need that vet leadership when they are on a trash team to like show them the ropes and be like, hey, this is how it is, but you know, like you just gotta stick it out because yeah, that's how you lose confidence and that's how you end up becoming like a middling NBA player. So yeah, they got to do something with that roster. That's such an oddly constructed roster.
Like I understand why they didn't trade Eric Gordon. Like when they probably could have got something for him, because it's like, yo, if you trade that nigga, then because John Wall wasn't in the locker room, like if you trade that nigga, who's the vet for that team?
I mean, shit, they paid that nigga John Wall to stay home. If anything, I would at least let him come and just be in the locker room. Like he can't do no wrong just being in the locker room.
Well, I mean, I understood why, because the pressure would have been to play him, and they wanted to see what Kevin Porter had at point guard. But I don't understand that either, nigga. Go find you a fucking point guard. Like Kevin Porter ain't so fucking talented that you need to shoo away veteran leadership.
That nigga has nothing to offer, bro.
Come on,
like, that nigga got told to go home, bro.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was like, yeah, just go home.
I'm just being honest, bro. What does that nigga have to offer?
Hey, nah, bro. Hey, on the real, nah. Houston just need to hire Paul Silas to come scare them niggas. when Paul Silas chased that nigga Ira Newell out the locker room, it said, "Come back here, you hip hop motherfucker."
Bro, is that an insult, bro?
Huh?
I said, is that really an insult? Like,
no,
yeah, nigga,
bro, it was when he coached Cleveland. I think it was like the year before LeBron got there, or the year LeBron got there.
Yeah.
And Ira Newell was talking shit, and like they said, was he on Cleveland? Was it Cleveland or the Bobcats? It was either the Cavs or the Bobcats. And they said, the reporters said they just heard the doors. They heard the door slam open. That nigga Ira Newell ran into the fucking hallway like shirtless, and that nigga Paul Silas came walking after him and was like, "Come back here, you hip hop motherfucker."
What the fuck does that even mean?
Bro.
And that nigga Ira Newell scared for his life.
Paul Silas having niggas in the locker room singing Fair East Side like on Lean on Me.
Hey, nah, somebody put up a tweet and said Joe Clark said these niggas couldn't read and was using words like indubitably or some shit like that. So that nigga was using a bunch of big ass words around.
Imagine getting drafted to a team, but they're like, hey, learn the team song or you're not playing.
Oh yeah, they said watching Lean on Me on Netflix. Joe Clark said these kids can hardly read, but he throwing around words like expeditiously and deleterious around them. This nigga was T.I. before T.I.
That's pretty good.
You smoking crack, son?
Yo, that nigga Joe Clark was fucking wilding, bro.
Dog, I ain't never heard a nigga use the word deleterious in a sentence. And Lee, if you're on here, please do not tweet that at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Because he the nigga that would do it. The only nigga I ever heard use the word platitudinous. And hauntologically.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, this nigga invent new words and shit? That shit wasn't even on dictionary.com when that nigga said, I'm like, bro, are you getting emails to beta test words?
like this a
Come
new
on,
one,
man.
Drop in 2023.
Like, hey,
this is really about to fuck the game up.
we in season 2023 of dictionary, bro. Here's 10 words we need you to try out before this goes live.
It was like 5:30 in the morning. This nigga Lee said, here's a platitudinous statement. Nigga, what?
Hey, like I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times, context clues will get me to where I need to be. But if you bringing words like that out with like 5 or 6 syllables, like, hey, bro, let me get in the dictionary and see what this means.
I knew what it meant, but I'm like, nigga, why are you tweeting this?
Nah, I ain't never heard nobody use that in a sentence, bro. They don't even offer that at the spelling bee, bro.
I'm like, bro, like, why would you like what made you go with that verse?
Oh, this nigga looks. Oh, Bill Walton, let it go, brother.
Wait,
brother.
hold on, I just found a tweet. It was actually 8:20 in the morning, but Lee said, "Good morning. Here's a platitudinous statement. Know your worth, not in the sense of dollars and cents. Just know that your humanity needs to be respected and valued, and so do your standards. Be rigid in that regard." I retweeted that shit. I was like, "You telling me a platypus stated this?"
Yeah, that nigga.
Shouts to Lee, man, because I would never know half. I would never think of half of these words if it wasn't for him.
Hey man, they was just showing this on the NBA Finals. And man, we really need to find out who the fuck invented the shape up, bro. Like I gotta know, cause you
Who
niggas
invented the
haircuts,
shape up?
you niggas haircuts back in the day, you niggas had some horrendous cuts, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, that's real. If it wasn't for the shape up, nigga, I'd be out here down bad.
Like, bro, oh man, that some of them haircuts, bro. Like niggas was having froze, but half your head was bald. Like,
Hey, but nah, when they be talking about like why niggas look so old back in the day, like that's part of it.
yeah.
Like niggas was out here with the George Jefferson fro.
Like, nah,
Right?
bro.
No way in hell you finna look 35 when you got the top of your head, your hair missing.
Bruh, like what always tripped me out that picture of Otis Redding, like this nigga looks like a retired like Hall of Fame tight end, but he was only like 24.
Yeah, like
that no hairline shit had niggas strapped. Like, I really want to know, like, when did it had to be sometime in the 90s, but I really want to know who was the first nigga that freshed the nigga up.
Hey, let me
like, hey, hold on, let me try something, bro.
Let me try something, bro. Let me make that a little crispy for you.
Hold on, let me get it together now.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen. That shit for real, like nigga. As once I cross 30, nigga, my hairline start depreciating like a new car off the lot, nigga. Like,
yeah, that's why I just get the PJ Tucker these days, man. I got a few more years to hang on before I just let it go.
You doing the Chris Paul?
I just get the PJ Tucker these days. Man.
Hey, nah, that's the
Doc Rivers.
That's the Joe Hicks, bro. What you mean? That's
Oh yeah, I forgot Joe, a pioneer with that.
Nah, he was the first one, bro. He was the first nigga with the no guard, bro.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I thought y'all niggas was talking about like the slow balding, but you just still about to just get the low Caesar.
Give me the murder one.
So according to Blair, Google says shape ups came about in the mid 90s. Hey, salute to hey, you know what? That's probably right because nigga was we getting shape ups in the early 90s, Fee? Like when your father was giving us kitchen cuts.
Oh no, now we was getting the kitchen cut. We was getting the kitchen cut. You wasn't getting nothing, bro. You might be lucky if you get it faded in. If not, them niggas just giving you the bowl.
Nigga, I still remember, nigga, in 1999, we wouldn't live with our dad. And this nigga was being cheap and they want to send us to the barbershop. So we was going back to school or going to this new school. And his wife at the time was like, "Oh, I cut hair." So she's like, "What kind of haircut?"
Oh no!
I'm like, "I want a fade." Mind you, this woman is a first generation Mexican American. Her parents literally came across the border. I'm 11. I didn't think anything of this cultural difference. Man, she went to give me a fade, nigga. I was out here looking like Man Dark.
Hey man, like going to school, niggas like you. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say she ain't blend you out.
Ain't blended out, bruh. It got so nigga, I'm sitting in the mirror like because we like 2 days away from going to school and I gotta go to football practice the next morning. I'm over here crying and shit. So then in comes my stepsister. She's like, "Oh, I can fix that." She gives me a baldy. Again, half black, half Mexican girl. Don't know nothing about going against the grain. So, nigga, I got this bald head with this size head, but my body is like half the size it is now. And she don't went against the grain, giving me the baldy. So now I got razor bumps. Nigga, I'm sitting there. I'm in the locker room after practice. Nigga, I'm waiting till everybody leave to take my shit off. So I'm like, can't nobody see this fucking bald head. Nigga, I think everybody out the locker room, I take my fucking helmet off. I'm getting changed. I can't remember who it was. Some nigga came walking back. Hey, this nigga head bald as fuck. This nigga got a muscle head. Nigga, next thing I know, everybody come rushing back in the locker room. Everybody, pow, pow. That whole first 2 weeks of school, nigga, I'm sitting at lunch. Everybody on the football team. I'm sitting trying to eat. Pow. Nigga, my head was red as shit.
Hey, bro, ain't nothing worse than showing up and a nigga talking about you got an NBA Live number 2 on. Like, what? What is that? Bro. What does that mean, bro?
Bro, when niggas used to walk up behind you, yeah.
Dog, that
pain.
That's pain, bro.
That's why I never really, after I was like, I had a hot top when I was younger with like a rat tail. After that,
I wasn't even allowed to get the hot top, but this nigga had one.
I'm like, nah, let me get the low Caesar, bro. Like that's all even all around, bro. You can't fuck it up, bro.
I had a period of like 5 years when I moved to Birmingham where I cut my hair myself and wasn't nobody the wiser. But then it got to a point my hairline wasn't doing so good, and I was like, nah, I got to go see a professional about this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't got no room to talk, but then T used to call you Unc.
Well, no, T started calling me Unc because the shout outs to T, but T was like, hey man, it might be time to let it go. I'm gonna listen to a professional's opinion. So I started getting the Joe. The no guard, the shape up. You can see those on the early politics as usual episodes. There's like 4 or 5 towards the end where I got the Chris Paul and the Doc Rivers no guard with the shape up. But then I moved up here, and I told my current barber that. He was like, "Nah, bro, you good? I got you." And I was like, "You ain't finna paint on the hairline, is you? Because if you doing that, nigga, we ain't doing that, bro. Like
Yeah, see, I had a my barber in Tuscaloosa brought me back from the dead, man. I don't know what that nigga did, but he brought me back from the dead, man. Like so shout out to barbers who actually, like, instead of just chopping you up, they sit you down and be like, hey, like this is what we gonna do, and about 3-4 months you'll be back. So
and you know what? It wasn't even T's fault. It was my fault. I told T that it needed to happen, and T just ain't even argue with me.
Here's just like
all right. Yeah,
all right.
A lot of times where niggas fuck up with haircuts is they just don't let their hair grow back long enough. Like if you give yourself a good month or 2 without getting a haircut or a shape up or anything, you can get back to where you're supposed to be, and then your barber will have something good to work with. Yeah. Just give yourself a little bit of time, man. You don't want to be out here with the NBA Live number 7, bro. That's not the life. We don't want that.
That's not it. That's not it.
And for it's summertime, bro. I don't want to see you niggas walking around with black fucking ink dripping into your face, bro. I don't want to see that for you niggas. It's too hot outside, bro. Like 2 things in the summertime I don't want to see: a nigga riding around with no AC and a nigga with the excuse me. And a nigga with the fucking paint on his head, bro. I don't want to see you out here looking like a freshly shined combat boot,
like Carlos Boozer that one time.
Bro, I was like, I gotta tell this story real quick. So before like my final barber in Tuscaloosa, I went to this one guy, and I was just he was like, what you want? I was like, yeah, just wavelength, taper fade, boom, boom, boom. That's it. So he passed me the mirror. I see. He's like, yeah, man, this is an add-on, man. I gave you the Beijing, man. I was like, nigga, did I ask for that?
Nigga, did I ask for that?
He's like, yeah, I just wanted to try it on and see if you like it. So next time, I was like, no, we gotta wash this out right now. He's like, it's permanent, bro. It's like, but this nigga, without asking, put Beijing in my head.
No, that's what happened to me. My first barber when I moved to North Carolina, that nigga did that shit. I'm like, bro, I didn't ask for this. If you can't do a proper job of shaping me up, just say that. Let me decide. But nigga, I'm sitting in the chair, and next thing I know, I feel something wet on my head. Pause. And I'm like, the fuck is you doing?
Hey, nah, look, if you can't shape niggas up without Beijing, you don't need to be in a barber, bro. You don't need to do it, bro.
You need to be a Sport Clips.
Bro,
Like,
Super cuts, nigga.
Yo, when you hear that that spray gun, like, hey, bro, what is you doing? What is you doing? Did I ask for that?
Niggas
Did I
pull
ask for that?
Nigga pull that stencil out, bro. Yeah. Hey,
or you got the white line, the white little chalk shit around your head.
Nope. Get away from me, nigga. Fuck that.
Like, what are you doing?
Excuse me, family. What are you doing?
like, oh,
like, bro, like if my hairline gonna be gone after one shower, I don't need to be paying you for this. And then that barber got mad. He was like, "Well, you don't be paying extra for the Beijing, nigga. I didn't ask you for the Beijing. I will pay extra for it. You offered this. I didn't ask for that."
Like, nigga, it's too hot outside to be getting the fucking Beijing, nigga. Like, it's hot as hell. I don't even want to go to China, bro. Don't give me that, man.
Wow, man.
Come up in it like, nigga, I came home. My ex was looking at me. He was like, "What the fuck is that in your head?" I'm like, "I don't even want to talk about it."
Bro, I had a nigga, we worked at Hillcrest. It's a behavioral health unit. And, bro, them kids on there get physical, bro. This nigga would have a Beijing.
He used to wipe.
Bro, one altercation, that shit, he in his eye, that nigga, oh man, I can't see, give him the shot. I'm like, nigga, stop getting that bullshit in your head, bro. You can't do your job, bro. If we gotta get physical, bro, you at a disadvantage, bro, because you got fucking ink bleeding into your eyes, bro. Nigga done got hit with a WWE finisher on his own, bro. Nigga, Papa Shango pulled out the poison.
Yeah, nah, bro. If you gotta worry about ink dripping in your eye from your haircut, bro, like you nah. Oh, before we go, shout out, man, Ultimate Madness, man. That nigga Swamp did his fucking thing. Hold on, Blair said I gave up on saving my hairline and just get my hair shaved. This one nigga at work got the spray lined up and look for. Yeah, nah.
And my brothers, let me say this too: if you are gonna go that route, just find somebody who can make it just look like, because y'all niggas be out here with the damn Steve Hightower. Like we like last week we saw you and you were bald, so we know.
Or like Drake, who ain't never had a fro but suddenly got braids.
Yeah.
And this nigga got beads in his braids with no hang time.
Yeah.
Rocking the J. Cole Canada jersey.
Hey, bro, I'm tired of these niggas, bro. Stop with this Beijing shit, bro. If you need to get that shit, bro, get a fucking wig, bro. I'm not like I'm cool on this shit, bro. I'm sick of these niggas.
Like, bro, I done seen the female barber do the install where she fucking shave you on the side, get you the fade. Do that before you do the Beijing. Just get the
hey, nah, them joints expensive as hell though. Them joints expensive as hell. I knew a cat that did that in ATL. I didn't even know the nigga did the shit. He like, oh yeah, nigga, that shit costs like $300. I said, excuse me.
My barber back home used to do it, but thing is, it lasts about 2 or 3 months because like he had like it's funny because his old head used to come in and he got the convertible top. He used to come in and get like, hey man, he used to come in and get like a no for real. He used to come in and get like a drop fade unit. So like, but it would last for about 3 months.
The Steve Harvey,
yeah, it would last for about 3 months though. So I guess if you add up like haircuts like over that time, like I mean $300 3 months.
You ain't got to get no shape up, no line up. That motherfucker just glued in place, bro. Just don't get physical, bro. You good?
Nah, bro. nigga, my pride won't let me. Nigga, I'll just go bald before I do that, bro. I ain't got it in me. Nigga, how you feel a chick wake up and notice that shit?
I like in the spirit of your physical, like she grabbing the head and just rip it off.
Like you down there using her thighs as earmuffs, and she suddenly rub your hair in the wrong direction. Sir?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, nah, never mind, bro. Cause I love getting my hair rubbed while I'm giving head. So like, whatever. To bitches, like, since I may have to say
hold
that.
on. We know.
Hey, I'm just
bro.
saying,
She pulled that unit off your head. Look like little kids' hands when they used to peel glue back in the day, bro.
Yeah, like nah.
Pull the unit off and start spinning it around.
Yeah, nah.
Come on, man.
Like nigga, that was
Like
legit
fucking
be,
Petey Pablo.
that would legit be like one of the worst moments of my life. Like nigga, you fight you get the bread, you go do it. You like, all right, ain't nobody go no, nigga. You get a thick thigh joint and she extra aggressive with it. That you hear some Velcro being pulled off. She ain't even horny no more. She like, yeah, I gotta go, or you gotta go.
Yeah, nah, bitch, because I ain't stopping, bro.
Hey, whoa, relax, Joe.
Relax.
Relax.
The job ain't done.
No, relax. Relax.
Mission ain't accomplished,
Joe,
nigga.
Relax.
Nah,
Relax.
bro.
No.
Nah, bro. Hey, I know what you telling me to relax for. It ain't, trust me, it ain't no Deshaun Watson vibes over here, nigga. Fuck that.
I'm just telling you, relax.
That ain't even a stray. That nigga, he need to get suspended for 2 years.
Hey, nah, bro. Hey, nah. We can end on it. Nah, bro. When that nigga Diddy put up the little massage joint, this nigga Deshaun Watson in the comments with the eyes.
Come on, man.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
Stop. You playing?
Hold on. Let me. He might have deleted it.
It's no way that's real, man. Come on.
That's not real.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah. Like, hey, I give massages on a reg like every 2 weeks, bro. But I ain't been to 66 different.
Yeah,
chicks,
I was
bro.
about to say, but that's the
In
thing. Have you been to
17
66?
Yeah,
17 months.
That's nuts.
He might have deleted the shit because I don't see it in the comments. But somebody put up a screenshot of that shit. Yeah, that nigga had the eye emoji, and it's like, bro, like don't do that, fam. Don't do that.
That can't be real. I'm not believing that. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Hold on.
Nah, that's a nutty nigga, bro. So I believe it.
That's a nutty nigga.
Dog, 66 different massage. Like, what are you doing?
And at least 20 of the women said this man was tooted up on the massage table. Like all 20 of them ain't lying.
Dog, when they said that nigga went into the happy baby pose,
yeah.
Like you a nut ass freak boy. Like,
hey, talk that nut ass freak boy.
Nah. When they say this nigga would bring his own towel and make sure it was the one that was too small, like, hey, bro, hey, you really, like, hey, you really sick, bro.
Is that verified, Deshaun Watson?
Nah, man, that can't be. Nah, man. Nah.
Man, nah.
Like,
no nigga is this nutty, bruh. I'm gonna go with that.
This nigga's this nutty, bro. I know he on my team, but hey, this is a sick Negro, bro. This nigga's sick, bro.
Like, nah, he is like that. Like that's a like. Dog, just Google the happy baby yoga pose, and you'll and then then said he explicitly asked her to massage his taint, the area between his balls and his anus paws.
Yeah. This man was asking to get his prostate tapped. Yeah, like nasty nigga.
Like the happy baby yoga pose is on your back.
Now that part is real. Like women said he asked to have his prostate massage.
Yeah, no, he asked for that. No, and apparently the other women were saying he was straight up asking them to put their fingers in his.
Yeah.
Like, this is like court sworn depositions allegedly.
ain't nobody that nutty, bro.
Okay. All right.
Nah, that
nutty, Joe.
That nigga that nutty. I'm sorry. That nigga
nutty as squirrel.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm like maybe 10% joking because I do want him gone because he in the AFC, but like can't. But in all seriousness to these women, bro, like I believe them, but what y'all are telling me is I don't think nobody can be that fucking nutty, bro.
Oh,
like,
I just don't. Okay.
Hey, no. The aura tells you it's niggas out here that nutty. Darren Sharper tells you it's niggas that nutty.
No. I'm not saying there aren't niggas out here that are nutty. I'm saying I don't believe he's that nutty. Hey, again, I'm on the side of these women. Please prove me wrong and like make me lose more faith in niggas, bro. Like please, like hey, nah, you was wrong for that, Joe. Like he really is a nutty nigga, but hey,
Joe, hey, this was all this stuff was said under oath, man. Like I'm not here to lie to you.
Damn.
Laddie
ain't my quarterback.
He's a sick Negro. Like he is a sick
He's a
Negro.
sick Negro.
Like get that nigga up. That nigga needs help and to be locked away from women.
2 years, bro. Men, get him out of here.
But
make sure they pay him too, bro. That shit guaranteed. I want that shit against the cap, my nigga.
There's probably language in the contract.
Nah, fuck that.
But to end on a non-creepy note, man. Ultimate Madness next week. I don't know if we're gonna be here next week, so I'm bringing it up this week. Check that shit out, man. 2 1.5 great matchups on the card. I mean, I'm sorry. I that nigga Fonz is Rum Nitty light. Is Swamp just left Earth on Rum Nitty? So
yeah, I still got to see that battle, man. Rum Nitty.
Oh no, you don't.
No, just for Swamp, like not for
dog. Swamp
okay,
at the start of Swamp Third, that nigga he talking and he say rum. What he say? Sugar cane, molasses. It's all a bunch of sweet shit when you start breaking down rum. I'm like, that nigga like he has like a stumble, mild choke in his second, and he probably still won the second.
Nah, that nigga lost. He lost a second, but he would have 30'd him, but nah, you stumbled.
I mean, but the only reason I say that is because Rum got a stumble in his second too.
Rum Swamps was way more noticeable than Rum, so I gave Rum the second, but a Swamp still won. It would have been a 30 if it wasn't for that. But
like he would have had performance of the year. Like I don't think anybody topped that. That nigga Swamp legit left Earth. And I'm not a Rum Nitty hater. I do acknowledge that the limitations of punching, and also JC versus Head Ice. Like someone said, the next Ultimate Madness needs to all be in a parking lot, and I 100% agree because that was Smack DVD vibes watching JC versus Head Ice in the goddamn parking lot.
I gotta watch that. They said Head Ice was actually cooking.
No, Head Ice second was like his first and second. He tailed off in his third. But like I was watching because I don't think Head Ice is that great. But I was watching. I'm like he had a whole scheme in his second where he pulling out like crack vials and weed bags and all this other shit.
Head Ice remind me of like in the music industry, like a nigga like Plies, like a nigga that's not great like lyrically, but has great content. Like that's what Head Ice reminds me of. Like that nigga Head Ice is a funny nigga, bro.
But tell y'all niggas about Ice, bro.
And then that nigga Sheed happens. Even the non-believers who thought that Sheed didn't beat None. That nigga Sheed wiped the floor with True Foe.
It's not hard to do when you choking every 10 fucking seconds.
I mean, even still, she still was rapping.
That nigga was doing too much.
He won without the chokes.
Like he True Foe didn't have enough. Like she would have won regardless. But like
I give you that.
So next week we got She versus JC and Swamp versus Fonz. Fonz again is a worse puncher
dirt.
than
That nigga is dirt.
Oh, what's some other trash on there too? I think
None versus
Red. That's not trash. I want to talk about because I like
Steams versus Your Honor.
Yeah, Steams dirt. Who else? Who is somebody else? So I think Stumbles versus Snake Eyes.
I still don't understand why the fuck you would name yourself Stumbles if you a battle rapper.
Man, that nigga bro. Them niggas got Stumbles and his people jump Snake Eyes and his manager Tony, bro. There's not gonna be no battle, bro. I'm coming to get physical. We're not battling after me and my man got jumped. You stole. They had this nigga like that. Midnight Madness had championship belts. This nigga Stumbles had this nigga belt on a world tour like it was Young Berg's chain, bro. No, I'm not coming to battle, bro. After you embarrass me like that, bro. There's gonna be no battle, bro. You're gonna be matter of fact, it is gonna be a battle. You're gonna be fighting for your life in the ICU, nigga.
And then the last battle was Kid Slade versus Ryder. I'm tuning into that just because I hope we get another cold peanut butter or Pootie Tang bar. That nigga Kid Slade is good for one in a battle.
Yeah.
That nigga go.
Yeah, Kid Slade, nice. That nigga right trash.
But when the chips got right, we broke bread like cold peanut butter with no prayers. That's because I don't got faith. I got drugs. And real drug dealers buy drugs. That slogan is so trash, but it's so fire. Plug
shit
talk.
fire.
Go fucking re-up or something.
I think that nigga from Cincinnati. No, that ain't him. I think that's maybe Piranha from Cincinnati.
They have him from Cincinnati on URL, but he's from Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
What else did that nigga say? You broke bitch. I'm doing things. Plug sent me a few of them things. But when the white girl landed, he made love to the pie like Pootie Tang. That's why the real niggas buy my yay. That nigga's fire, bro.
Hey, that.
I need, and I know it's probably not gonna happen for a while, but I need Kid Slade versus Easy to block.
Him versus Easy needs to happen, bro. That's gonna be some of the greatest coke talk ever.
That's gonna be like the Pusha T and the fucking what's the nigga y'all be loving for the
God Cooks.
Yeah, that's gonna be like that collab right there, that battle, bro. The streets need that, bro.
What else did that nigga? That nigga said, yo, your big ass using Friday bars. Used them bitches about 3-4 times. Nigga said when he spin the block, it sound like Debo coming. It ain't hard to believe those lines. Nigga had the nerve to ask what I got on his 40. Nothing, nigga, but it's a beam on mine. I was like, oh yeah, that nigga. Nigga said, I heard a drought was coming. I left a 9 in the house for 34 weeks. The white girl was so old, when I pulled her back out, she had crow's feet. The coat. It's a video. It's a video if you just Google Kid Slade. Pootie Tang is on the same video. That nigga Sue Surf face gets so screwed up. He like, what?
that nigga ready to steal that shit.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
when I pulled her back out, she had crow's feet.
Speaking of stealing, I just seen the clip of nigga saying that nigga Tay Rock stole that seatbelt won't buckle up bar.
I mean, that shit was whack anyway.
Yeah,
man, what? Hold on, bro.
Yeah, that shit was whack anyway.
He could have said that shit way better.
Yeah,
that shit. I fuck with it, but if he stole it, then hey, man.
Oh yeah, if he stole it, all right, whatever. Take points away.
Them niggas on their Drake shit going to find niggas that niggas don't know about, thinking ain't nobody gonna never watch these battles. I'm gonna steal their line.
Yeah.
That's the way.
But yeah, bro. Next week on Caffeine, Ultimate Madness, and then the championship matches on Gnome. I'm hoping personally for Swamp versus Sheed. That's what I would love to see. But I wouldn't be mad at Swamp versus JC either, because JC absolutely has been cooking in this. Hey, yo,
get off my goddamn porch, bro! Fuck y'all doing?
The fuck just happened? What the hell? Bro, what the fuck just happened?
You just can't casually come back. The fuck?
Bruh!
And he came back like nothing.
I thought he was tripping at like something the Celtics did. Nigga, like, what are you doing?
Bro, these little badass fucking kids, bro.
Oh shit! Hey, nah, Ronnie, that's got to be the promo for the next for.
I ain't even gonna do my man like that. Nah.
Nah, I mean, no, it's got to be like, nah, bro. Like, this is why you need to watch us, because shit like this happens. It's like when niggas used to almost die every episode at the barbershop.
Oh yeah, like niggas really did. Used to like meet death, like final destination, like every episode.
No, every time I post a picture from that using a meme, somebody be like, "What the fuck was going on here?" And I'm like, "You."
Oh yeah, so someone almost died.
Someone almost died. Like 9 times out of 10, if it's a meme-worthy moment from the barbershop, like it's one's me, Fee, and Ronnie looking out the window, me, Fee, Ronnie, and T.
Hey, nothing fuck niggas up more than a one-way street downtown, boy.
Oh yeah. And one-way street had people in the headlock.
I got a video of a nigga on one of them goddamn hoverboards just going with traffic. Like, that nigga ain't even on the sidewalk. He in the street with the cars on a fucking hoverboard with a button up and some jeans on. Yeah, but anyway, we got anything? Well, we've been going for hour 20. We'll be out this bitch. Did y'all record another Obi-Wan episode?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we did.
I might hop on for the next one, depending on when y'all do it.
All right, cool.
But yeah, on last week's episode, check out Obi-Wan. We were supposed to do one on the boys, but that shit ain't materialized, and I'm kind of on the boys right now. I still got to watch this week's episode, but
Yeah, I gotta catch up. So yeah.
Young Justice just finished. Check that out. Had a fire ass season finale. The season was actually fire. Check out kidswearcrowns.com. Copy you a t-shirt or something. Read an article. I don't know who posted the last article, but read one, nigga. We got plenty on that motherfucker. Twitch.tv/Fee Baby. Joe, how's the talk show coming?
My nigga, this animation is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Like, hey, much respect to like the YouTubers, creators, whoever like that do like animation, like cartoons, bro. Like, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
You know, I know a nigga, right? Nigga who used to do all
real?
those, used to do all the animation for like all those like parody, like Lil Wayne cartoon joints.
So what if I give him like the characters? Because I have like
I just got to give you
like
his information. I don't know if he'll actually do it, but I'll give you his.
Oh, okay. Because I have like 6 out of like my 8 primary characters like drawn. If I could give niggas like the audio and the characters, could he like piece that shit together?
Yeah, bro. He used to do all the animation for those Phil No BEP YouTube joints.
Okay.
He's the broken equipment. I think he did the animation for that Charlemagne Hot 97 Webby thing.
Y'all got some names in them motherfuckers.
Yeah, y'all got some names up in here. Charlotte McGay. He did the animation for that shit. So I'm pretty sure he can do it. I don't know what he gonna charge you, but I'm pretty sure that nigga can do it.
Okay, well, but it's coming along slowly.
All right, y'all niggas got plans for the weekend. I know Fee's driving,
Working.
Yep. Let me hop off
working. Yeah.
Working.
I'm going to an MLS game.
Oh, that's what's up.
Who you going to see?
Go Charlotte FC. I don't know who the fuck them niggas playing.
Okay.
I was texting some chick and she said she wanted to go, so I was like, I went and looked at tickets and they was reasonable, so I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Oh yeah, they should be pretty reasonable.
Is that a dog?
Yeah, nigga.
I thought you only had cats. All right, man. We might be back next week. Ronnie won't be here. But me, Fee, and Joe might be back next week. But yeah, and we might take a break, nigga. Who knows? We ain't hit y'all with a break in like 4 months. But we might be taking some breaks, nigga. Summertime, niggas is traveling. Niggas trying to be in these streets.
Talk that traveling shit.
Them, not me. But you know,
nigga.
But yeah,
nigga, we outside, nigga.
I'm inside, but these niggas is outside.
Nah, get outside, bro. You. Hey, we trying to hopefully go around the corner, nigga. You need to come too. Fuck all that nut shit.
You talking about the Vegas?
We trying to go that. Well, right now they picked Atlanta.
Oh, y'all talking about Atlanta? Yeah. Fee told me about that. Yeah, we'll talk after we get logged off. But anyways, we'll be back. Same bad time, same bad channel. 1.
Yeah.
2.